This is Little Jackalope sound test. You guys can hear me? Please tell me, which character do you like so far that you have seen in our Twitch party in the game Secret of the Scarlet Hand? Hey guys, Little Jackalope of the Amateur Sleuth blog. Let me fix this so I'm centered a little bit better here. I'm here with my friend Dave. I think his name is Dave. It could be Bob, it could be Steve. But yeah, he's sitting in for a moment. Indy and Tess may be joining a little bit later. They are finishing up some bigger projects that they need to get done before the end of the week, so they're busy. Hello, if you guys can hear me, give me a purple heart emoji. Yes, it's a minion. It's a minion balloon. Why? I'll leave that story for Indy to tell later. It's just a good placeholder for now, so... Oh good, you can't hear me. That's great. If you guys are new to the stream, welcome. I saw a couple of people here who are new, who haven't been able to join the live streams before. Congrats and welcome. We're glad to have you. A couple of rules before we get started, and you probably know this from watching the YouTube videos. No spoilers. That includes the culprits for any of the Nancy Drew games. Don't spoil any of the Nancy Drew games culprits, villains, whoever. And if something's about to happen in the game that we're playing today, which is, by the way, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, if you didn't know. If something's about to happen, don't tell us. That's a spoiler. Something's gonna happen. We don't want to know what's gonna happen. Let it play out. Just in case anyone here has never played the game before. It's always fun to experience it for the first time without getting any spoilers. Also, in the chat feed, please keep the chat feed to a rated PG level for the sake of any audience members that may be joining us or maybe just watching as guests and not actually participating in the chat. Blah, 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 blah. I know, minions are awesome. Everything is awesome. Anyway, a couple things before we get going. If you've noticed in the slideshow, this game is on sale until the end of day tomorrow for the Twitch party. So the digital download you'll get for 25% off if you use the promo code TWITCH06 at checkout. PG engaged. What? Yeah. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, we got the sale going on, so use that. On another note, we will be giving away the game. Excuse me. Yesterday and today and tomorrow, we are giving away a copy of this Nancy Drew Double Dare Pack. It's got Secret of the Scarlet Hand, which is what we're playing, and also Game 7, which is Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. And this is a retail copy. We've never sold this on our website. It was only meant for retail stores. It opens up. It makes for a great display on your bookshelf like I've got back over here. Of course, I don't have this one on my bookshelf. I just have other ones on my bookshelf. KP Casey, that's a good question. Has anyone watched the Nancy Drew Hardy Boys TV show? I'll tell you why that's a good question in a moment. But yeah, you get this physical game set, and you also get a physical guide of Secret of the Scarlet Hand, which is super handy for like puzzles and stuff. We don't sell or make these anymore because we ran out. And so we do still have the digital PDF downloads that come free with the game when you buy our games online. It's just, this is a nice collectible item, and it's nice to have it on your desk. So these two come together as a prize set. I think I accidentally hit a button. Oh well, doesn't look like it affected anything. Ghost Dogs and Moonlight is a really fun game. And if you guys already have that game, it's great to gift it to someone who's never played Nancy Drew before. It makes for like one of those great presents when, oh my goodness, I forgot it's someone's birthday. Hey, present. Those games are appropriate for like all ages as long as they can read. Plus, it's also great to play with friends. Yeah, and this poster right here was made exclusive. My hand looks perfectly aligned with that other video camera. This poster was made exclusive for us, for our offices. We don't sell these. We used to, sort of. Different kinds of posters. Ghost Dogs and Moonlight is the game I gifted the most to friends and family. Like, that was the #1 game I gifted because I thought it was just so cool. Yeah, Double Dares, they're pretty old. We just happen to have some extras here in the office, and we can't sell them, so we're gifting them away. Also, the biggest fan contest, and I'll touch base on this after intermission, but keep an eye out on the biggest fan contest. You've only got until end of July to submit your video entries for a chance to win a trip to the Nancy Drew 2017 Haunted Main Convention for a trip for 2. And it's pretty awesome because Pamela Sue Martin, Nancy Drew, and Parker Stevenson, Frank Hardy, both from the Nancy Drew Hardy Boys TV series from the 1970s, will be there to join you in solving an escape room challenge. Now, they are kind of bigger celebrities, so if a bigger schedule or something conflicts with them coming, they might not make it, but it's on the plans for them to join because it's the 40th anniversary of the TV show. So it's a really cool prize. It's a bit late to get tickets to the convention because registration ended like a month or 2 ago. But yeah, registration usually is in the early spring, late winter each year. So be on the lookout. It happens every year, so be on the lookout for that. Also, oh yeah, to win the prize today. I should mention that. To win the prize today, we are going to have a trivia question. And I'm going to post that trivia question. I'm going to verbally say it and post it in the feed. During intermission, you have the chance to answer. You only get to answer once, and we will select, out of all the correct answers, we'll randomly select one to win this prize set. Okay? So, be focused on what's going on in the game. Remember names, numbers, references, stuff like that. One answer per person, yes. And also, we have another contest to win this as well for tomorrow. Starting yesterday, we had this part of the contest going. But if you, during any time of the stream, these 3 days, if you take a picture selfie of yourself watching the stream, so, I mean, my face has got to be in there too. So, what you see on your screen, take a selfie of yourself, post it to our Facebook or Twitter account with the hashtag NancyDrewTwitch. We will randomly select a lucky person and announce that person tomorrow at the end of the stream. Okay? That's right, anxiety-ridden. The answer is always 42. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, one last thing as I put on my handy-dandy headphones. Just for fun, we're playing a drinking game. I have water. Oh, but I resisted temptation earlier and saved my chocolate milk for this drinking game, which I'm going to open now. To play this drinking game, it's very simple. Every time you see the word or see him or hear Pacal's name, Pacal, P-A-C-A-L, take a drink. That's it. It's just for fun. I can't open this. I can't open the plastic chocolate milk. Here we go. Okay. Oh, yes. And we will be playing for an hour and a half. No, we're actually going to play for about 2 hours today. We've got a lot to cover. And so we're going to play for 2 hours. And we're going to take a 10-minute intermission halfway through that. So in about 52 minutes, we're going to take a 10-minute break, okay? And that'll be during the trivia question time, too. Let's get into playing the game, okay? And if you see me, like, looking, like, way over here, I'm actually reading... Actually, no, it's going to be over here now. I'm reading your chat feed. I love my Nancy Drew 147. Yes, let's get started. Here we go. Dave. You got pizza ordered? I want some. Michelin. You ready with your dancing shoes? Game time. Sunny was here. That's us. Okay, I've got like 1 shard, 2 shards. I don't know how many shards I'm supposed to... What was I doing yesterday? Who remembers? Okay, I need to go to Alejandro del Rio. I need to order bubble wrap, packing tape, and sticky labels. Oh, I needed to listen to make sure...
I need a pen.
I needed to make sure I did that correct. Oh, I did. Okay.
I'd better check to see if I'm done with that.
Numbering exhibit, not numbering the audio exhibits. It's the numbering exhibit. Okay, we'll go look at that. But we could order bubble wrap right now. Silvio's Curatorial Bonanza. Sale on bubble wrap and other packing supplies. Here's our account number, and our contact is Silvio Jr. Let's see if I can remember this phone number. 202-555-9963. Okay.
You have no...
I was having a terrible time yesterday punching in these numbers.
Silvio's Curatorial Bonanza.
May I speak to Silvio Jr., please?
This is Silvio Jr. What can I do for you?
Are you still having a sale on packing supplies?
That's right, 30% off on bubble wrap, foam peanuts, heavy-duty tape, medium and large boxes, sticky labels, and why supplies last, of course. Have you ordered from us before?
Thank you, Coleslaw. Yeah, anytime a phone number pops up, can you guys, one of you guys, like, type it in for me in case I do a terrible job of memorizing it? Although, come to think of it, at the end of the strategy guide, we have all the phone numbers written out. Yay! I should just, you know, pay attention. Oh, what do we have here? There's stuff on here. I should, yeah.
Yes, I think so. We have an account number.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119K? Beach Hill? Are you serious?
That's right. I'm the new deputy curator, Nancy Drew.
Well, whoop-de-doo, it's Nancy Drew. But Silvio's Curatorial Bonanza no longer does business with Beach Hill. I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a collection agency. And you jokers won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
Oh dear. 6 receipts or whatever he said. Invoices that were not paid. Why were they not paid? What? Okay, well, I can't really order from him now, so I tried. Super Achiever. Let's call this number just because. We'll call the rest later.
You have no...
It's, 1, 4. Hey, question for everyone. Nancy Drew game phone numbers or code numbers that you are familiar with typing in a lot. Do you use any of those numbers in your real life password locks or account login passwords or anything like that. Do you use any of those? Oh, come on. Did I type that right?
You have no voicemail.
Oh, 1. That is a number for Super Achiever. Nuts. Okay. Okay. Sunny June. Ah. Oh, hey. We needed to do
There.
this.
Now I can start putting this together.
Yeah, I didn't mean to actually intrude on anyone's actual passwords. 5253 is a code. See, one number from the Nancy Drew games I remember a lot is from Treasure in the Royal Tower, and I think I've used it once in a password or something, but it was 3*72, which I believe is the password to the alarm system in Treasure in the Royal Tower's library. I think this is a fun puzzle. If I can actually make it, you know, work. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well that works. Maybe I have to do the bottoms. Bottom ones first. Here we go. Yes, I did. I know, I'm snooping. You guys are all using pseudonyms and fake names on Twitch. How am I supposed to know who's... Well, I know who the winners are because I've got their names and addresses. That sounded terrible. I'm sorry. I've only used your guys' addresses, the prize winners, for actually sending prizes. We don't do anything else. I promise. With your information. How does Nancy connect these together? Like, with glue or adhesive or something?
That's done.
Okay. Lovely. Okay. Let's check that off our list. Huzzah! There we go. I know, it'd be wise if Nancy actually was using gloves, but... Let's go find that numbering system. Magic glue. No, it just snaps together. 50 drumsticks, that's great.
Just one more tile.
Oh, I've only got one here. I don't know where the other one is. Okay. What to do? Oh yes, we need to deliver the addenda. Let's go talk to Joanna first about it.
Come in.
I can't remember. You're asking the wrong amnesiac. Oh, sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
How are the tasks coming along?
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
Giddy up, you're hired.
Can you explain how you want me to reorder that Maya numbering exhibit?
Check with Henrik on that.
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
Go do it. My goodness, she's kind of bossy. Let's go to the Mexican consulate. You guys like the numbering, or in HP Pen, you like the numbering system game? Joanna's shirt, it kind of makes me think of the 90s, but actually it could work today. Oh boy, travel advisory. Establishing legal provenance. It's your duty! Okay. Legal transfer and ownership happens either as a sale, an inheritance, or a gift. Provenance documents are an important means of establishing an artwork's authenticity, as well as confirming the legality of its ownership. Okay, good to know. That's all we can look at. Steal the pencils. Are any of you guys pencil or pen stealers? It's terrible. Joe Hardy's my second husband. That's my placeholder friends. But Dave, I forgot his name. Until Tess or Indy can join us.
How may I help you?
It's a long story, but I'm going to save that story for Indy to tell.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew, the new deputy curator over at Beach Hill.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training.
Pirates?
How does it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
I beg your pardon, but how does a deputy curator become a pirate in your book?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish explorers invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Rude.
Alejandro, I understand that many crimes were committed in the name of exploration, but that was hundreds of years ago. What does this have to do with Beach Hill?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
Your high school mascot was the Conquistadors? That is awesome. One of the high schools I went to, their mascot was the Spartans, which I think is Roman. Greek? Maybe. I don't remember.
But Joanna only wants to display this artwork, to celebrate it, so the public will be able to enjoy it and learn about your people's great talents and achievements.
Flattery.
If the American public wants to see our art, they should come to Mexico.
Well, it's no use arguing with him.
What do you mean by questionable provenance?
An artifact's provenance is the story of its origin and ownership. For example, how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
Ooh, that sounds harsh. He sounds very passionate about getting all this art back to Mexico, where it belongs, according to him. Michelle Lynn, you've got brownies. I want brownies. Junebug 1214. The other high school I went to, and the one I graduated from, was the Black Panthers as well. Leprechauns, the Countess? That would have been awesome. Crusaders. College was the Panthers, Danelle. Oh, Ren. Spartans. Yeah, Spartans. Trojans. Oh, that's cool. Racolina, Oreos are a very fitting food for a snack here. And pirates are awesome mascots. How cool it would be to be able to dress up as a mascot every pep rally or whatever.
So, the problem has been remedied, hasn't it?
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market, even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
Those are all great mascots, you guys. Fun fact, at the second high school I went to and the one I graduated, the Black Panthers, it's a brand new high school and they didn't have a mascot, so I created the mascot outfit and I became the mascot. So I was kind of a klutz. So I tried my best to actually do whatever the cheerleaders were doing, but do it ridiculously, and it was entertaining for people. So provenance documents are very important here. Thefts, not good.
And to you, these people are no better than pirates, is that right?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any decency, they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to Mexico at once where they belong.
I don't think I have any videos, Sapphire Tiger, but I may have a picture for you that I can share with you tomorrow. Wildcats. That's awesome.
And what if these measures are not taken?
My country will have its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own 2 hands.
Even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifact. Oh, wow. He sounds desperate. He's like really passionate.
I admire your conviction, Alejandro. Lucky for me, the Palenque monolith is only here on loan from Mexico.
I am still not happy that such a rare find will have its debut exhibition on American soil. But in my country too, there are people for whom money talks. I will take those documents now.
What does it say? As something of their working something to the and United States, the Mexican I don't know. I can look up that art later.
I guess I should give him the contract.
You think, Nancy? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Taking a picture of my phone. Yeah, but it'd still be a lot cleaner if I look it up, like during intermission time, and find the actual art files that went into the game. Let's see. This. Here you go.
Thank you. I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
I'm kind of embarrassed to give him that piece of paper because it was in the distinct outline shape folding of a paper airplane. I should explain to Alejandro, I didn't do that! I found it like that.
Are you sure? I don't mind waiting.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
Okay. What to do? Yeah, and she's like this close to the desk looking at her. I just want to look at what you're writing, and then I'll put the paper down right here. Keys. I don't know what to do next. What should I do? Oh, I haven't read Sunny June's diskette thingy. Oh wait, yes I did. Yes I did. Hey!
Hi.
Have headphones?
I do.
Yay! I keep forgetting what I call this guy, but I've been calling him Dave.
Dave?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of their names. So.
It is one of their names. I just don't remember if it's Dave, Steve, Bob, or... I don't even know. We've got Indy here!
Hey! Hey guys.
You can, like, move him over.
And let me go plug in.
Adjust this so you see more of you. You find it okay?
What?
You find it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What to do, you guys? What should I do?
Yeah, so what has happened so far?
We assembled the pottery.
Ooh.
We noticed that the Mayan numbering system is missing one more tile. I've got one, but I need another one. And we went to Alejandro and met him for the first time and pretty much got a history lesson and gave him the addenda paper. That's it, really. So, what to do next is the question.
Check the disc.
Oh, we still haven't finished looking outside. Here, you want to hold that?
Sure.
Keep an eye on that. During intermission, we're going to have a trivia question.
Ooh. Do we know the trivia question?
I do.
Okay.
They don't. We didn't take a look at this side of the garden with a fake ambience. Stones! I like to always try to figure out what's going on in this scene. Like some guy's sitting up high, might be
It looks
a
like he has a
throne.
telescope or something. That.
Yeah. It's like, this is my telescope.
I don't know if they had telescopes.
But then he's like offering, here's a chicken leg.
It does kind of look like a chicken leg.
And I've got this mallet here to smack you with if you don't accept this trade.
It kind of looks like the people at the bottom are doing each other's hair.
Yeah.
So they just got their really
hair.
cool hair done. That's
Yeah.
what it is. We
Yeah.
figured it out.
And whoever's got the bigger hair is more important. I guess. It's a limestone shield jaguar.
The bigger the hair, the closer to God, maybe. The closer to the Mayan gods.
Yes. Aha! Bicephilic altar. 16th ruler of Copan. Yaxpasa. Creature is called a bicephilic monster, and it represents a continuous cycle of life and death. Born, die. Oh, it's a two-headed crocodile. Is it? Where is it? Where is this? Two heads. I can barely see what's going on here.
I honestly can never see anything that's happening. I just, like, okay, whatever you tell me.
Okay, what's happening here? Looks like some dude who's got a lot of garments on. What is he holding?
Maybe it's like the Emperor's new clothes.
Yes. See, we see his clothes. Is that his arm holding a
Yeah, it's like
piece of
he's
bacon?
doing this. Or maybe he's dancing.
Yeah. Little is known about it. Okay.
Well, yeah, rain god. He's maybe doing a rain dance.
Yeah, the rain god. Okay, this is a little bit easier to see. What is this? A pet snake? Dragon?
I think they're telling secrets.
Gossipers.
I think that they're talking about how they think the king is fat and they don't like him anymore.
And
But
his
and who likes who in the Mayan world.
a royal couple.
Actually, they're upset because Sarah didn't wear pink that day.
Oh,
Or
dear.
Pakal. We'll go with that. Pakal didn't wear pink. It was Wednesday.
Okay, we've got the pieces that we need. Now, did Sunny June's diskette tell us about anything useful? Oh wow, what's going on here? I don't know, but this looks like some kind of a bowl with a potion monster coming out of it. He's like,
Maybe
oops,
it's like a medicine man.
I just mixed a potion and I got this weird looking dragon head man. Oh, ritually induced hallucination.
Wow,
Lovely.
we're pretty good at this.
Oh, the ancestor appears in the mouth of the vision serpent. Yep! A vision serpent. That wouldn't be creepy at all. Pull the lever, crunk. Indeed.
Pull the lever, croc.
Wrong lever!
We have a poster of that in our office, not of the pull the lever crunk, but of Emperor's New Groove. And I took a Snapchat of me sitting next to it and screaming, pull the lever crunk. I had a few people respond with wrong lever.
Yes. That is so fun. So I'm just going to head back to the hotel and read this diskette and see if there's anything from Sunny June that might be of use to my work. Oh, we also tried calling the bubble wrap guy, but he was upset because we didn't make the last 6 payments. Togo! Wait, what?
Please enter your password.
Sunny.
Isn't it like Coco Crinkle?
Haha! I feel like some...
I wonder how they came up with the name Coco Crinkle.
Stuff to forget, not stuff to remember. Here we go. Here we go. Dots, bars, and dots. The Mayan number system. 0 looks like a turtle shell, but no turtle. A dot is 1. 2 dots is 2. 1 bar is 5. Easy as sleeping on the job, right? Not quite. And then we've got the picture numbers, which we have in the guide someplace.
Yes.
You got that?
Yep, I got it up.
No idea about 12. Removable jaw of Lahoon. Okay. That's great. Stuff to do. JR is hounding me to get this done, but I can't keep all of them straight. The headphones will help me figure out what is playing in the display, and the Convomatic machine in the storage room will let me change what plays in the exhibit.
Where
am I going wrong? Yes, we did this. Their narration, which is helpful. Stuff to forget. Temple quizzes. Oh, system. Ooh, special note.
Space, baby.
Space, baby. Temple. Login. S. June. Password. Space, baby. Snap, crackle, pop, Cocoa Pringle. You guys are funny. Ham radio.
You do not have to dress up for the biggest fan contest. Just wear whatever your little heart desires.
Yep.
Please wear something.
Dissertation topic. The demise of the ancient Maya. Drought, plague, or UFO. And stuff. And spaceship motif. Okay. Riveting. Alright, let's go solve this puzzle system.
Okay.
Oh, I kept my disc. Diskette. Gotta keep an eye on the time, too. Do-do-do-do. This game is actually based off of the book, the 124th book, Secret of the Scarlet Hand.
Have you read it?
Maybe a long time ago, but I'm rereading it now. I'm only like that much in, a tiny bit. I'm trying to reread it now. There are a few differences so far and some similarities. Where am I going? Going this way. To the numbering exhibit.
I still want to know. Have we figured out what the hand is?
No, not yet.
Never mind.
Not. 0.
Keep it to myself.
Turtle. So that's 1. No, that's 0. This is 1. Removable job was like the last guy. That's a removable job. But that is 2, and that is 2. Oh, goodness. What's the answer for 3?
For 3?
Oh, right here.
Oh, okay.
Turkey hat guy.
Turkey hat guy?
Yeah. That's the next one.
Then it's like guy with stethoscope. Him.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it's swirly-doo at the bottom with 3 dots over. Up. No, go back. Yep, that one.
Wait.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. The other one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's 4.
You can tell how great I am at describing things.
Oh, this is 5.
Yeah. And that stays.
That stays, okay. Okay, so that's 7, yep.
Mm-hmm. That stays.
And then,
that stays there, and then lion.
oh, there's that.
Guy with the no jaw. So this guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
So that's 8, 9, 10 would be 2 bars, so this one right here.
Yes.
And then
And then leaf and 2 bars, so you're good.
that one and this one.
Yep.
And then
T, the guy with the T on his face. Yep.
That looks right.
oh, well, yay! Okay. There we go, and check it off. Our to-do list. Oops, wrong way. That's what happens when you click too fast, you guys.
I don't know off the top of my head what both Curse of Blackmore Manor was based off of.
That one's a very loosely based one. Very loosely. The Bluebeard room.
Gotcha.
That's where we got it from.
Oh, why is there a balloon next to me? Did you not tell them?
I know, I left that story for you to tell.
Okay. Well, today I was at Party City for a project, and they had a special going. I'm like not advertising Party City or anything. They aren't paying me. But they had a special going that if you spent a certain amount of money
I shouldn't be
at Party
messing
City
around with this
and then
without
bought
permission.
one minion-related item, you got a free balloon. And I got a 50-cent minion cup. Because I was like, I really want the balloon, but I don't really need to be buying anything minion related. I already kind of have a lot of minion things at home. I have a huge stuffed animal and face tattoos, and so I got a cup and a free balloon.
That is awesome.
It's locked.
And it's like,
It's locked.
I feel like in some show he has a balloon. Someone has a balloon friend named Jerry or something. And so I was
I
like,
shouldn't be
"You're
messing
playing
around
the
with this
Twitch
without
party with
permission."
us, 'cause he's my balloon friend.
Awesome. Oh, instruction manual. For the ham radio. This is gonna be handy later. I'll read that later.
Yeah, most of my minion stuff I have at home have all been gifts. Like, for birthdays or Christmases, things like that.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Hi.
Beach Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
When she says hit, I think of like guns.
I've not seen the new Despicable Me movie. I really want to, so don't spoil it.
Yes, I want to see it too. Oh boy.
Yikes.
Caution, caution, caution.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
Oh dear, oh dear. Joanna.
Come in. Come in. Come in.
Just go in. I like how
Someone
she
has cooked
keeps
up
the
my
best
worst nightmare and
things
served
for
it
her
to me on a
office.
plate.
Yeah. Worst nightmare and served on a plate.
I'm sorry about the theft, Joanna. It must be a terrible loss for the museum.
That's the understatement of the year.
Did the police find any clues around the display case?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
And Nancy's like, great!
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this insurance claim.
Why did you become a museum curator?
Random question.
I became a curator because I
Even though
want to
there's
help
this
make
huge
artifacts available to as
happening
many
right now.
people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
What's that?
I
What'd
was
you say?
just saying, like, there's this huge event happening, and then you ask about something completely unrelated.
Yep. Like, hey, what's your favorite color?
Yeah. Hi, buddy the elf. What's your favorite color? Do you like cheese?
Wait, did she say the name?
Do you think Alejandro would go to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Okay, because I'm like really thirsty and I want my chocolate milk. Put my magnifying glass up to it. I'll take that.
I like how we can just take
Alcohol.
really big, like, evidence from the scene of the crime.
In the book, the police come and they take that piece and they take a picture of it and give you the picture of it, so they have the copy.
Gotcha.
And the police are the ones who run tests on it.
I was gonna say, do they do fingerprinting off of it in the book? Because you kind of have the whole handprint.
I haven't gotten that far to know if they have or not.
Ooh, the man of the month. I don't think we have, so if you guys have any suggestions.
Well, Henrik's gone. Let's go, oh wait, I should just go back and talk to Franklin Rose. He's my main contact, he's sent me here.
Yeah. And then we have to check on the monolith,
Ooh, paper.
right?
Nancy, someone's coming up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission in the meantime, run through the typical activities to verify that all questions can be answered based on info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens now, do we? Be back ASAP. Thanks, Henrik.
His H in Henrik does not even look like... It looks ID.
Yeah. I. Okay. Franklin?
You have voicemail.
Oh, I do.
Press
Ooh.
0 to retrieve messages.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Pakal carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
To replay messages, press...
Did Franklin Rose voice anyone else in the...
Yes. Yeah, he was the voice of Silvio.
Because it sounds familiar.
Forget where else. I just researched this too.
Here, I'll look it up.
I go to imdb.com and then
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
Not really, but something tells me this case is going to get complicated.
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
note to self, this game has way more metaphors and similes than any other Nancy Drew game I've played. I think it would be fun in my infinite spare time
write them all down.
to write them all down and make a blog post about it.
In my infinite spare time. That's
Yes.
a good joke.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
He was
Franklin Rose. Sylvia was the
Wayne
name.
Raleigh is his name.
Oh, yeah.
But he was in Nancy Drew, Last Dream Canyon,
Yes.
and Secret of Shadow Ranch. I'm trying to figure out who though. Oh, he was Frank Hardy in Blue Moon Canyon,
Oh.
and he was Frank Hardy from games 13 through 6. So 6 through 13. I said that backwards.
Ah, yes, we could do this now. We wrote this down. What? Oh, I missed what that just said.
I did too.
Okay, I'm gonna use my keyboard. Get this out of the way here.
Yeah. Casey, you can just take a screenshot. You don't have to be in the picture if you don't want to for the prize tomorrow. I wonder if this is just a redo of the maze that was used in...
Haunted Mansion?
Yeah. Like if they just changed it to look a little bit more Mayan-y.
Now, this is how I kind of think that the Nancy Drew game should operate. Almost.
Like first person.
Yeah, like as Nancy, this is how she should be doing it. Instead of clicking with a mouse. But that's because I'm a gamer.
See, I like clicking with a mouse, but it is nice. Like it would be fun
What?
to do this.
Dead end. Are you kidding me? Where did I... Oh.
I think it'd
Okay.
be fun if it was like this, if you could somehow hook up like a PlayStation controller to your computer or something.
That would be cool. Does this make anyone sick?
Yeah,
It
someone
gives you
just
a
said
headache.
it-
Aw.
This is how the old Harry Potter computer games are.
Ah. Wait, people are saying press the M button? Oh,
That's fun.
that is awesome. I never knew that before, you guys. Thanks for sharing. I have no idea what I can tell where I am actually.
I think
at.
you're the green dot. Yeah.
Oh.
Are we trying to get to the...
Yeah, where are we trying to get to?
Yeah,
It's
does
obviously
anyone know
not-
what we're trying to do?
Well, I think we're trying to get to that square
white.
patch at the end. And I totally went the furthest you could possibly go away from it.
Did you think you had it memorized?
No. No. Where did you guys hear this? My goodness, this is supposed to be secret. Well, the world knows now. Press M to see this little cheat sheet.
There's so many things that are in the games that like are supposed to be secrets and everyone knows.
Oops. I totally went the wrong way.
Gosh,
Not even paying
you even
attention.
Had a map.
I know. Shame on me. I even had a map and I still mess it up.
I'm going to grab a bite of my snack. Got some bread.
Bread.
Do you want
Not
any?
a cookie from Oaxaca? No, I'm fine, thank you. Oops, wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know my rights from my lefts. My goodness. You can do that with a maze game in MHM? I need to try this. Oh, look!
I knew about it in Mansion, or the Haunted Mansion. I knew you could do it there. But I didn't know you could do it in this one.
Well, Happy Poppy Harley, I didn't work here when this game was being made. I started working here with the making of Trail of the Twister on up. So I may know tips and secrets from behind the scenes stuff, but there's still some Easter egg tricks I don't even know yet, because not all of those Easter eggs were written down and shared within the network.
I know, I'm really mad we still don't know the one in Kapu Cave.
Well, we kind of do. I can kind of spoil that now. So sometimes the extra stuff in our games that we make don't always make it into the game. You could just say that. But what I believe happened is just that. We had the game art. We had it set up, but it was not programmed in. So the egg exists, but there is no technical way of getting it in game. Now, to answer the question about the extra, I think it's like locker 16 or something that you can't open up. There is, in the computer, through the greenhouse area, you go to the office and there's a computer. You log in, you check out the combinations for the lockers, and there is a combination for it, but it's off by one number. Just one number. It's like the last number is incorrect. And that was just an artist typo. And it's not that big of a deal, because when I could spoil what's actually in the locker, it's not much excitement. So that's that.
Did you write a blog post about that?
I believe I did.
Once you said that, I vaguely remembered that, but I don't remember about how the lockers combination's just off by one number.
What is this answer? I forget.
I thought we answered this yesterday.
Maybe we did. That's the first one. That hasn't happened yet. That's level 1. Wow, I'm just like jumping all over the strategy guide back and forth. Oh, we knew this one, right? I think we did. Lady Zoc.
Yeah, we did this one yesterday.
Oh, I'm doing it over again.
Oh well. Tess is not going to be joining us today. She's working on something, so kind of comes first.
Huh. The name of a Mayan matchmaker?
I don't think we got to this question though last time.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, we have not seen this answer anywheres just yet. Okay. Henrik! Henrik, I need your help on this. Okay, well...
Mug chair and coaster.
Well, that's our fill-in buddy for chair. Okay, what do I do next?
Do we need to go outside?
Yeah, maybe we should talk to Taylor Sinclair and Alejandro Del Rio about this theft. Maybe they'll know something?
I just almost dropped my bread and I would have been so sad.
Oh, no. Have you had the croissants at the French bakery?
I have not.
If you're into pesto tomato, there's a pesto tomato croissant. It's really good.
That sounds really good.
Of course, they also have like chocolate croissants and
I may need to go.
other croissants that are filled like ham and cheese or turkey farty or something.
That sounds really good.
I'm always looking for an excuse to go to the French bakery.
Let's go tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday. We totally should.
Hello, Nancy.
Why did
Hello,
Mexico
Nancy.
choose to lend the monolith to Beach Hill and not some other museum?
Johanna Riggs outbid everyone. I had no idea a small museum like Beach Hill could afford such an expensive arrangement.
Yeah, considering that we didn't pay our last 6 bills on packing
Yeah.
supplies.
And like the first thing she was gonna do was call the insurance company
Yeah,
when it was stolen.
money thoughts here?
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous
Portuguese.
languages, including Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
Wow, that's impressive. In the book, he's like described perfectly. Like, Bess was like, don't forget to note that he is a suspect, but he's really cute.
Have
Pakal!
you heard? The Bacall carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henrik called me that I heard the news.
So you were in the museum at the time?
I was dropping off the monolith agreement for Joanna, as I said I would.
Okay.
And you didn't stop to see what was going on?
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going.
He was like,
I'll need to alert the police so they can ask you some questions.
I have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any
Well,
questions. But I will, because I have nothing to hide.
Don't you care about the disappearance of such a rare Maya artifact?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pakal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Do you consider Henrik a conquistador, along with Joanna Riggs and Sinclair?
Henrik is a student of my culture and my heritage, not trying to buy and sell it. We don't agree on everything, especially not baseball, but I have nothing against him.
They have different tastes in baseball. Oh boy. Does anyone know if there's any baseball teams in Washington, D.C. or nearby?
I'm trying to think.
I should get back to the
I feel like
museum.
there's one in
Adios,
Washington,
Nancy.
D.C.
I don't know if there is. But then again, I'm not a close baseball follower.
The Nationals.
The Nats. Oh, the Nationals. Okay. Washington Senators. Good guess. You're talking about almond croissants. I can't read that from here. It's tiny. So I attempted to make actual croissants by Julia Child. Like I followed along with her video. It turned out okay, but I totally forgot a step before baking it, and I turned the convection oven on, and she didn't mention that either. So the result was they tasted decent, but they were burnt.
Literally, right as you're talking about that, I just got a text that my roommates are making blueberry pies that they just went and picked, and I'm really jealous.
Blueberry pies in season.
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
He's so melodramatic.
Except he looks like, oh, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm just fine. Don't stare at the tie.
My eyes.
My eyes.
Yes, your fears seem to have been quite visionary.
I was in the museum when it happened.
What?
Do you think it's the same person who carried out those other thefts?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka, and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico.
That's a very specific
What's the
thing to
chance
know.
they're not connected?
I think I want to try making almond flavored croissants next time.
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then.
Save this for
Poor
later.
Prudence. She adored that necklace.
At home, balsamic.
Oh, yummy. That would make it better. My eyes. His mustache is a crime.
What's the
He's a
name of the
crime.
museum in New
Fashion.
Mexico?
The Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. They had a beautiful collection up there, worth a bundle, too. I appraised some pieces for them a few years back.
We need to call the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Why do you think the thief is leaving this red handprint?
To be a gruesome scoundrel?
A gruesome scoundrel! We should use that term more often these days, you know? He didn't give me
Scoundrel?
my gruesome scoundrel.
Gruesome. Well,
Yeah. Scoundrel, though. is
Joanna says you performed an act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal carving.
Getting those provenance docs together was a pig and a half.
He said that
Oh,
already.
they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
Nancy Drew fan. Prudence was not in the final scene. She was also she was actually in The Phantom of Venice. But you're probably thinking of Eustacia and Drop Off,
yes.
who was in the final scene and in Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
But didn't, like, Prudence's husband die?
Yes.
Because he fell into the river and all the dog treats weighed him down.
Something like that, but that was in the... Yeah, I think you're right. That was in The Phantom of Venice. But in the article that's in this game, she has her first husband who passed away, who drowned. He drowned.
Yeah.
We should keep up on all the social gossip. The first husband drowned.
The second one did, too.
Really? Oh, that's right. With the dog treats or whatever, yeah.
I think that's a mystery that we need to investigate. Why are all of her husbands... Is that how she can afford to be on the board of the arts? Because she's got a lot of that... I don't even know, life insurance policies coming in.
Husbands. A pig and a half.
A pig and a half?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad story I call How Mexico Lost Its Sense of Humor. Not today, though, Nancy.
Alejandro says you're unethical, a modern-day conquistador, that you're robbing Mexico of its cultural history.
That's right, Shodorette.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
What are you suggesting, Taylor?
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Tie. Okay, what was I doing next?
We gotta call Chaco Canyon Cultural Society.
And we got her number from the business card in the lab, so we'll go make that phone call. Oh, you're right.
Intermission?
Yep, it's 4 o'clock here, so it's time for intermission. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game, just in case.
Someone just... Have you seen the SpongeBob movie where SpongeBob and Patrick are going to get the King Neptune's crown? Yes, I have seen that.
I haven't.
No idea why you guys are talking about it.
Okay. So, before we head to intermission, we have a... Oh, I can't use that trivia question. Unless it's said already. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to come up with a new trivia question because we haven't actually gotten to that part yet, and that would not be fair for those who have not seen this yet.
Well, you
Hang
can
on.
ask.
Let me, I can't ask that question either. I need to go back. Uno momento. Distract them with a story or something.
Ooh, story time. Does anyone have any suggested themes of what the story should be about? I'm waiting for the themes.
Tell them the story of Sunny G and how he came to work as an intern.
Work with us?
Work as an intern in the game.
Oh, well, yeah, Sunny was an intern in this game, so I think that's funny. There's not much of a story about that. Childhood trauma. I had a pretty happy childhood. I don't really have any childhood trauma. I'm trying to think. The balloon. I already told you guys about the balloon. We got it. I got it for free at Party City because I spent a certain amount of money from there. Here's one story. When I was little, I really, for whatever reason, wanted to, like, make my own newspaper. But it was just, like, a newspaper, like, that I wrote out by hand. And I would go around and take pictures of what was happening, like, around my neighborhood. And they were Polaroids, and I just taped the Polaroid to my little piece of paper that was my newspaper, and I'd go around to my neighbors and show them the newspaper. They couldn't keep it because I only had one copy, and I wanted a lot of people to read it. So that's not like too fun. My favorite TV show, I change a lot about what favorite TV shows I watch, but kind of a go-to one that I quote a lot is The Office. And I don't know, if anytime anyone just quotes like a movie or show I think that's really funny, especially when it's the more obscure quotes, like, you know, anyone if you guys have seen the Pee Wee Herman movie, anyone could quote the Large Marge quote, but it's like, can you do a quote about, or the Alamo, everyone knows that, but can you do a quote about the swimming pool in it? Like, I think that's funny. Or even The Office today earlier, I think I've probably quoted that like 3 times today, because somehow we were talking about, I don't know, having like an activity or a fashion show or something as a joke, and I was like, fashion show, fashion show, fashion show at lunch. So if you guys have seen that, tell me. This is not the trivia question. You don't get a prize if you know it, but if anyone watches The Office, tell me if you know who does that quote. And there's also the today I hit myself in the head with my phone. I don't know how, but I suspect Jim is to blame. That's also a quote. Yes, Kelly. Yes. But we were talking about buying clothes, and so I went into that little rant about that. We have figured out the trivia question, and
I'm working on it now.
She is typing it now. But if anybody knows the quote about hitting yourself in the head with the phone, who said it, or why he hit himself in the head with his phone, that's pretty funny too. I also really like Parks and Recreation. I really like April Ludgate. She's just very melodramatic. Or, I don't even know. Her in her real life is almost, it's like the characters of that show probably hung out with her and then wrote just her real life into the show. She's so sarcastic and funny. She has a lot of really funny interviews on Jimmy Fallon, if you watch Jimmy Fallon.
All right, who's ready for a trivia question? So I typed it up in the chat feed so you can read it. I know,
Always read, yes. Jim put coins. I was trying to explain that to people in the office, like this office
just a few minutes
earlier
ago.
today. They're like, how did he hit himself in the head? How is it someone else's fault? And I was like, well, you put like a few coins in over a long period of time, and then you take them all out, and you think your phone's still heavy. So.
Can you do that again? I'm just kidding. Okay, trivia time. Distractions over. We were like 5 minutes into intermission already. Okay, trivia. In the garden, we visited a statue where the Mayan number tile was setting on. The display mentioned that this statue was a 2-headed crocodile monster. What is this monster called?
That is so hard.
We mentioned it. So everyone has a chance to answer once. We're going to go to intermission, and by the time we get back, we'll have randomly selected from all the correct answers. Ready? We'll be right back. Go get a snack.
Hey guys.
Hey, we are back. A couple announcements before we get going. You have an apple and some grape flavored water. Lovely. How does that work? Is it just flavoring or is it like juice?
An apple.
But everyone's got their
Maybe
drinks?
they just infuse it.
Yeah, we could do that. Throw some grapes in.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I remember that commercial. It's fabulous.
Yes.
Anyways, if you guys don't have this game, totally get it or gift it.
Yes.
It's on sale, the digital download, using promo code Twitch06 at checkout. You can get that for 25% off. By end of day tomorrow, you've got to get it.
Yes.
Check it out, Fredo! Yum.
Make sure to be taking selfies today or pictures so you can enter the contest for tomorrow.
Yes. I mean, you can
Ooh.
participate tomorrow, though, too.
You're leaving KFC? I should have told the
What?
KFC story from my childhood.
Taylor Justine, bring me back some chicken drumsticks.
Okay, so just really quick, like 30 seconds or less.
Yeah.
I was at KFC one time on my 8th grade trip to DC. We're going to the bathroom. Sorry. And this woman's like, I'll have 2 12-piece chicken dinners and blah, blah, blah. Like, she ordered a ton of food. Guy goes, okay, is that for here to go? And she just stares and she's like, do I look like I am going to eat 2 12-piece chicken dinners by myself in a KFC? Like, she got so sassy. Like, everyone just stopped around her. And
It's
the
just a
guy
polite
just
question.
goes, I don't know your life! Like, screamed it at her.
That is funny. You know, sometimes I wish you could, people in customer service can just give it right back.
Like, he
give it right
probably
back.
got in so much trouble because he, like, that was a more toned down version of how he yelled at this woman.
Just dishing it right back. It's so rude. But people can be really rude in customer service, though, too. Although people in customer service do have a lot of stories to tell.
Yes, trust me.
Yeah.
Worked at an ice cream restaurant, or ice cream parlor, all throughout high school. I could go on for days.
Yes, plenty of stories.
Just like, I don't know your life.
I don't know your life. Okay, and don't forget to check out the biggest fan contest on our contest page.
Yes. It is such a
That is
good contest, guys. Come on, I wish I could go. I wish I didn't have school.
I think I need to tell my Nancy Drew story for a video inspiration, don't I?
Yes, you
I haven't
do.
done that yet.
Shoot, I was supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, we got yours, and then I made an information video. The prize tomorrow, Classic Nancy Drew 17, is the same. Let's pull this up. So,
Super
here's
cool,
the prize.
limited edition.
I'm actually using your strategy guide right now for the game. But the strategy guide is part of the prize, and you get the Double Dare retail edition pack of, well, it's Double Dare, but it's got Secret of the Scarlet Hand and Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake in there. So, the trivia question was, in the garden, we visited a statue where the Maya number tile was sitting on. The display mentioned it was a 2-headed crocodile monster. What is this monster called? The answer was bicephalic monster.
Yes.
So, we have randomly selected a winner from all the correct answers that we saw. So, drum roll, please. Coleslaw07. Congrats, Coleslaw07, if you are still here. We need your name and mailing address, but don't post it in the feed.
Yeah.
Please private message us your name and
Don't
mailing
need
address.
any stalkers coming to you.
I mean, unless you want everyone to send you
Yeah.
fan letters, in the mail or whatever.
I'd
But-
be so nervous that someone would send me, like, anthrax. I know people,
Oh my
like,
goodness.
vloggers and stuff and podcast people will put out their address and they're like, send me stuff. And not even, like, I know some do a P.O. box. I'd
That's
still
good.
be nervous about that. Because, like, someone could be waiting at that P.O. box to kidnap you, or they could still sound like anthrax.
Oh, goodness.
Maybe I'm just too nervous.
This is why I often send stuff to the office here. Just as a precaution.
Yes.
Coleslaw07. Are you? I don't remember. I thought I saw you, like, in blue
Coleslaw.
or something. Yep. The first
Is the colors just random? Does anyone know that?
of the usernames here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at if you look in the app, they're different colors as well. So like the same person is green in there, but they're pink in the other spot.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's get ready to get back into playing our game.
Yes.
However, I've got a couple things to show you. So yesterday we were looking at a tabloid that was in Sunny June's box.
You can choose your color. That's pretty cool.
Coleslaw 07 is purple. I was looking for purple in the feed here.
Is it a purple heart? Hey, hey.
Hey. Yep, Coleslaw 07 looks purple to me.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, I had a couple of things to show you. So I just found the art for it because I wanted to see what it actually said. Caught on tape. Lord Humplethorpe's secret confession.
Oh my.
The scandal. Giant roach found in man's bathtub. So what's new, says DC police. Mayan temple used as alien landing pads. Glyphs hold key to evidence. And then, of course, the most important article, lose 50 pounds in a day and live. And it has something to do with this broccoli head.
Was it like cut 2 legs off?
Could be. That's awful. Or just stop wearing heavy clothing.
Yeah. Shave your head.
And then I found this sketch, an early sketch concept of the Coco Kringle cow done with actual tracing paper, I learned, by hand. And they scanned it in and then drew over it.
That's pretty cool.
That's how it happened.
Yeah. I illustrated a children's book my freshman year of college. And I would, draw it on paper, and then, except I wasn't fancy, I didn't have a scanner. I'd take a picture of it with my phone. And then just go on and do it over like that.
Nice. Disclaimer, don't cut your legs off.
Do not, anything that I say in any videos or anything, don't take me seriously. You can't sue me. I'm saying that right now. I'm protecting myself.
Recommend it, but let's get back into playing the game.
Someone asked earlier if we had any old television shows or movies that we liked.
I love Lucy.
Yes, that's my mom. That was one of my mom's favorites, so then I liked it. I also really liked the Brady Bunch growing up. That's not that old.
Come in.
But
Yeah.
and the Golden Girls.
Need something?
Love the Golden Girls.
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display
Pakal.
case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, the magician suffers yellow death.
I love
Whatever
Nancy
that
Drew. Don't
means.
tell your mom
Apparently
I
the
said
thief
that.
just couldn't come up with the glyphs for the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace.
Flaming purple disgrace. Purple disgrace. See, that's what you dub people with disgrace. Wear this purple. Actually, purple means royalty in a lot of other countries. So.
Yellow death equals that tie.
Yes.
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
I haven't seen Henrik since the theft. Where do you think he could be?
Who knows?
Okay then. Okay. Who knows? Don't come to me for help.
I love her character, like her, not necessarily her character, but the art. I don't know, I think her form, like her model, is so good in these older games. I wonder if they took like an extra week or something working on her.
Or they just had a good artist at the time.
Yeah.
All of our characters before Icicle Creek, so 15 and below, were all done outside of the company.
Oh yeah, I used to know the name.
Yeah, it's like...
It's in the credits. I
in the
looked it up
credits.
one time and their website wasn't that great. Kind of seemed
Yeah.
like it hadn't really been updated since the games.
Yeah, all of our characters were outsourced for games 1 through... I think like 1 through 15. I might be incorrect about number 1 because we were just starting out as a company then, but...
Yeah. But it just even, like, I think looks so much better than the other characters in this game.
Insert sample. Got all these, whatever that is. A Spectro X Archaeo Analyzer.
Archaeo!
Chromemeister.
Okay, I've got a graph of the chemical used for the handprint. Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Got it.
We got it. Thank you, Coleslaw. Yes. And double check your typing too. We don't want any typos. We've had some issues in the past with typo addresses.
Because you've seen a lot of the I Love Lucy episodes, right?
All of them.
You know the episode with her and Ethel where they do the talent show or whatever, and they go, friendship, friendship, they're just a perfect friendship. You know that song?
I think so. Yeah.
Gosh,
It's been a while since I've seen that one.
something, something, ours will still be great. Da 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 hit hit hit. My mom did that with her best friend in 6th grade.
Oh, cute.
They were supposed to do a book report or something like that.
Yeah.
And instead, they just got up and did that routine.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a seat. And she still remembers
Aww.
That's it.
HGS. Okay.
She's like, I don't know why we thought that was what we could do for a book report, but...
Wait, I want it back. Take it. Give me that.
That doesn't work.
Okay, HGS. What is HGS?
According to this chart, HG stands for mercury.
HG is mercury, so where is S? Here.
S stands for sulfur. So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
Oh, that's
Okay.
so cute. Always Ren. Her cousin had a baby and named it Lucy, so they had an I Love Lucy baby shower.
Aww,
That's
that
really
sounds
cute.
awesome. Report to Joanna.
Come in.
Oh, we still need to call the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
Interesting.
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Well,
I've got work to do.
Bye.
does it mention her number in the article here? Or maybe...
The phone number?
Yeah. Because this is her.
Oh, Prudence Rutherford.
Yeah, Prudence Rutherford.
Or maybe you
Oh.
get it from the Chaco Canyon Cultural Society.
Yeah. I wonder if we can call that Yeetai Outfitters.
Yeti! It kind of makes me want to
Yeti.
say Yeti.
I know, I was thinking Yeti. We've got some phone calls to make. Now, why would I need to go to the gardens, KP Casey? I wonder.
I know, but people are saying it in all caps. I feel like they're screaming at us.
Oh, thank you, Shodarab. Okay. Let's call Chaco Canyon.
You have no voicemail.
The number for Chaco Canyon in there?
Yes, I suppose.
Could I have it, please?
505. 555. 1222.
Oops. I messed it up.
You have no voice.
I don't think we have to.
1505 555.
1222. I hit Dave.
Thank you, 50 drumsticks. What?
Maybe
Okay.
we don't have to do the one.
You have no
505.
voicemail.
Yeah.
Oops. That's not what I wanted.
You
Wow.
have no-
Just try 555. 1222.
Okay.
Okay, now try 505 but without the
You
one.
have now.
505.
I did that one first.
Does anyone want to tell us what we're doing wrong
Yeah,
here?
what am I doing? Let's call that 1-800 number. Just cause.
What is Yeti? Or YATI?
Yeah, what does YATI stand
Does anybody know?
for? I can look it up though on my phone. It is 9 2 8 4. Really?
You have no
Okay.
voicemail.
Oh, they said we have to call the Chaco Center on our hotel phone.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
We'll be going for another half hour, you guys.
It's funny, one of
I
my
need
best
to contact
friends,
a woman named
her last
Prudence
name is
Rutherford.
a
I
character
noticed she's on
in
the board of
this
the
game.
Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita. How's that for a small world?
You judged a mime competition?
Indeed I did. I haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279.
Got it.
What's this all about?
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took the Pakal carving.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello and she'll be expecting you.
Now I think you're reading my mind, Mr. Rose. Thanks.
Not a problem, dear.
I took a theater class my senior year of high school, and one of our projects was miming. We were given a thing, and we had to mime it. And mine was wrapping a present. And I still remember this because I got a B because my teacher thought that the drawers I was putting stuff away in were changing heights.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, really? Want to play it like that? Okay.
If you ever want to laugh, Dick Van Dyke on YouTube. Look him up and look up his miming. It's fun.
I feel like he kind of did a little bit of that in Mary Poppins.
A little bit, yes.
Just like a smidgen.
Let's see. Oh, we need to call Best. Well, let's do the whole calling Best. Well, let's call Best Marvel now. I gotta do it.
446. I've been yawning all day today.
For good reason.
Hello?
Hey, Beth, it's me, Nancy. What's new?
It's pouring rain. George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish, and I'm winning.
Don't believe a word she says, Nancy. Last hand, I made mincemeat out of her.
Anyway, we don't want to make you homesick. How's the internship going?
Everything was going great until someone broke into a display case and stole one of the museum's most valuable artifacts. A jade carving of King Pakal.
Who was King Pakal?
He's considered one of the great Maya rulers. He reigned at the height of the Maya civilization.
So what happened?
Well, apparently the civilization was never quite the same after he died.
No, silly, with the theft. What happened with the theft?
Who are your suspects?
Do you have any clues?
Easy, ladies. Let's just say that so far, I have more questions than I do answers. But don't worry, I'm on the case.
There goes your low-key internship.
Honestly, Nancy, it never will cease to amaze me how one girl can cross paths with so much trouble.
I knew you were trouble when you
Why would the thief keep leaving that awful red handprint at every crime scene?
Talk about a creepy trademark.
I'm just glad I haven't seen it. With my sensitive psyche, that type of thing is like a 10-year warranty for nightmares.
Does it have any meaning in Maya culture?
Not that I know of.
Well, somebody ought to know. You're surrounded by experts in Maya culture, for gosh sakes.
But maybe it doesn't mean anything at all. Maybe the thief just thinks it's glamorous.
Sure. I mean, who really wants anonymity after all? Thieves have to have style. Something to set them apart, right?
It's not just any old villain that gets a book deal these days.
Goodness, okay.
Yeah, there have been some people to go and write like their memoirs in prison and then make a ton of money.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
We're rooting for ya. Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay, we were supposed to call Prudence, right?
Yes.
1 7 8 5 5 5 5 7 2 7 9.
We went to an outdoor movie last night, so that's why I'm yawning.
Yep.
We did, plus
Yes,
Mug,
hello.
or whoever Tess is.
Mug. It was a mug, chair, and coaster event to go see a movie, and it was a late movie, but it was fun.
It was outside, so it didn't start until like
9:30.
yeah. So it was a bit of a late
Hi,
night.
this is Nancy Drew, calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes. Franklin told me you'd be calling. Such dreadful news about Beach Hill. I will do everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To
Rapscallions.
think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile.
Violated
Good
the
heavens.
sanctity of my domicile.
Did Mr. Rose fill you in on the museum theft?
He just told me that you're young and brilliant, and that you might be able to get my fire ruby necklace back.
I'll certainly do my best. Tell me, did the necklace have a lot of sentimental value to you?
Yes, I'm afraid it did. I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya. The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
Domiciles do need their sanctity.
What?
Oh, right here. When I first heard her voice, I thought it was a guy trying to be a girl.
Really?
Yeah. For many years, I thought that, but then I actually looked at the credits on the internet, and no, it's female.
Ooh, the internet?
Yeah, the
Where all
internet's-
things magical live?
Yeah, where everything is true.
Does the carving have any meaning that you know of?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most
I wouldn't have
epigraphers
thought
have
that, but
agreed
now
that it
I
has
can hear it.
something to do with a snake, the color green, and the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
Green. Snake. South. Interesting.
About the theft, where were you when it took place?
At 3 a.m.? Well, I was home, of course. Lost in sweet slumber. I don't grace the social circuit the way I used to. That brazen fiend crept right into the bedroom and took my necklace away. Where was I? Picking peaches in the fruit-laden orchards of my dreams. I feel like such a fool.
Was anything else taken besides the necklace?
Nothing. Not even my brand new Dada. Synesthetic, interactive, organic journey? Ha! I always knew Dada was overrated. One moment, dear. Off. Off the sofa, you nasty beast. Now! What are you doing? What did I say about the sofa? Bad, bad, naughty bad. I'm sorry, dear. What was I saying?
Problems with a cat?
What? No, I was speaking to my husband, dear.
Ugh.
My second husband.
Trouble in
Soon to
paradise.
become my ex-husband if he continues to crawl on the furniture like that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Oh, they must have known. The rest of my valuables were left untouched. Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
So that's why she pushed him into the river with his pockets filled of dog treats.
He put his feet on the sofa.
How dare he crawl on the furniture?
My goodness.
What about evidence?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was left at the scene of the crime at Beach Hill, too. Ms. Rutherford, I'm almost certain that these robberies were committed by the same person.
But why? What is so special about these carvings?
Miss Rutherford, it would be so helpful if I knew exactly what your carving looked like. Could you send me a picture that shows it in detail?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
Oh, that would be wonderful. How soon could you have it here?
You'll have it tomorrow or the next day. My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you will require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford. I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
I sure will. Goodbye.
Of course, Nancy doesn't really.
No, Nancy never would.
A sound thrashing. Sound. Well, we can give him a big chewing out. Let's see, it's only 5, okay. What was I doing next?
Going to go check the monolith.
Why?
Monolith? I don't know. They just were yelling at us in all caps.
Nuts! I forgot to call the Choco. Thank you for the drumsticks. I have to go back.
Call the Choco. Do you guys have those shoes called Chacos? That's what I keep thinking of.
Yes, Chacos. I have a pair that needs to go to someone who's a size 10. I'm not size 10.
I don't like the toe strap. That's my only complaint. Is it makes my toe like get tingly because it's going to sleep.
Yeah, cutting off nerves or whatever.
Yeah.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center. We had that number. Can you get that number?
505 555 1222.
Oh, nuts. I have to enter the area code. 555-1222?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try that.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be...
Fine, area code then. 1505 triple 551 222.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Finally.
Hi, I'm hoping to speak to someone about the theft that happened there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director. What would you like to know?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I understand you had some rare Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss. And the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed, too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident at Chaco Canyon?
Fire away.
I heard the thief left a red handprint at the scene of the crime. Is that true?
Yes. It was very gruesome. It looked like blood. But according to the police analysis, the print was made with a mercuric sulfide paste.
She uses the word gruesome as well.
Do you know of any symbolic meaning attached to a red hand?
Don't walk. Don't go there. Talk to the hand, as my 15-year-old would say. Really. I haven't the slightest idea.
So, the thief cleaned out an entire display case?
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Do you have a list of the stolen pieces?
I know those pieces like the back of my hand. There were 3 pottery pieces, a small stone figurine with a snake head, and an ornamental jade carving.
I'm interested in the jade carving. What did it look like?
It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate. Until we hired Henrik Vanderheun, that is. His opinion was that it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place-name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a regional treasure.
They hired Henrik?
That's a little suspicious.
Do you know that Henrik Vanderheun works for Beach Hill now?
Yes, I know. His departure was a great loss for us.
Was Henrik still working at Chaco Canyon when the theft occurred?
No. It happened just a few days after he left. I remember because after the police left, the staff and I were so depressed, we went into the lounge and pigged out on the rest of Henrik's farewell cake.
Oh, farewell cake.
Do you
They're so
recall
depressed.
having some appraisal work done by an art dealer by the name of Taylor Sinclair?
How could I forget? He went on and on about the impossibly rare artifacts he could get for us. I said, "Are you an art dealer or a smuggler?" But he assured me that the provenance documents would all be in order. Still, I never did any further business with him. He just seemed slippery.
Slippery. He does look like a slick turtle.
Could you send me a photo of that jade carving so I can take a look at the glyph?
I'm afraid I sent our only print off to the insurance company. They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
So it's also a joke in my family. I have 3 younger sisters, and when we play this game, and for years after, we always called Taylor the turtle because he just looked like someone who had a turtle head sticking out of a big shell.
Oh, Lord.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so she's sending something, and then I'm getting something from Rutherford. We've got to find Henrik. What do we do in the meantime? Why would I want to go check on the monolith hand demo? Do I have a reason to look at it? Oh, nighttime.
Creepy, creepy.
It's locked.
Ah,
It's locked.
use a key card.
It's locked.
Nuts. Do we have anything else on our checklist? Now, I think I saw something on this shipping here that mentions another jade carving here. I'd be curious to see it on the screen.
Ooh, you have a snapping turtle. Happy Puppy Harley. I used to have 2 red-eared sliders. They're the fastest turtles in the world. Not mine. Like, the species.
I don't have a passcode for that. Henrik is not working late. We don't have any extra notes. Nothing of importance. What to do next?
You're saying we haven't seen the monolith since the robbery, and maybe they messed with the monolith during the robbery.
Okay. I guess that's a good enough answer. I have to follow this path because it says stay off of the grass. I just want to hop across. So much easier.
There's a new note to the right.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Think we better go back.
Haha. I think I know what you guys are up to. I know what you guys are up to. I'm just looking for an in-game reason that I would be like studying this. So I could go get that though too. Maybe.
Can you go?
It's locked.
No. Okay, fine.
True.
It is a nice garden though.
Yes. Walkthrough of it can like help relieve some stress anyone's been having.
Oh.
I don't know why I found that funny.
Henrik! Henrik!
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
He needs life alert. But then again, he's got Nancy.
Amnesia? Wow. Henrik must have taken a real nosedive off that pyramid.
Do you think he just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed? Sounds like you need to find out about hospital visiting hours.
Yeah, but you'd better get the lowdown from Joanna first.
George is right. She is your supervisor, after all.
And they just hang up. Okay. Let's go talk to Joanna. What time is it? It's 10.
So,
At night?
Might be closed.
KP Casey, I know. Well, there's two kinds of Neds in the TV show. Can you do the later one? I think the later one seems more like Ned. 10 in the
I
morning.
don't even know if I...
He makes his appearance in the Santa one. The real Santa, ... question mark.
I don't think I ever saw that one. I need to rewatch the 70s series.
Cha-cha.
When I first watched them, I watched them all, like just the ones on Netflix, in like 2 days. And then so I kind of have a hard time distinguishing.
Yeah, it's all blurred.
Yeah.
First the Bacall carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man bumps his head and forgets his own name? What's next, Nancy? Del Rio pulls the plug on the monolith, the board clams up on my funding, my mother posts my old prom pictures on the internet.
I think I saw somewhere, I can't remember what if it was like on the Facebook page or something, someone photoshopped her into old bad prom photos.
Oh, that's hilarious. I want to see those pictures. Does anyone know where that's at or who did that?
We do seem to be on shaky footing, don't we?
What I need from you right now is action, not commentary, Nancy. Will you follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back?
What did he
His
lose on?
marbles back.
His marbles.
How can I help around here?
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
Worried much?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
See you around. If you guys have ever seen Napoleon Dynamite, that movie, a lot of that movie was actually like real things that happened to Jared and Jerusha Hess. They're the writers, they're married, and like she really did go to prom with a dress that she made herself.
You have
and her date really said, "I like your sleeves, they're real big."
Oh.
That's awesome.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a colleague of his? Since Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory.
Okay,
Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
To replay messages, press
There's
0.
Bluefoot.
Yep. Alright, so I'll have to watch Argo Thump's video then.
Yeah.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy
does kinda
Drew.
sound like
You left me a
Jeff
message
Akers.
regarding Henrik
Yes.
Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
Yes, I looked it up this today actually. This actor right here, Nurse Bluefoot, also did the voice of Jeff Akers in Ghost Dogs Moon Lake, along with a few others in this game.
What's reality orientation?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
That's interesting to hear that that's what it is.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts, like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
Where do I come in?
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work And who knows where that will take him? All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
Is Henrik awake right now?
Not at the moment. We're keeping him under close observation.
Yeah, he does talk rather slowly.
Almost kind of like, isn't it one of the characters in Crystal Skull, Buford? No,
Yeah,
that was
Dr.
Dr. Buford. He was talking
Close
when he was running.
observation. What does that mean?
Oh,
Well,
no,
we
that
wake
was
him
the
up
other guy.
every half hour to make sure he doesn't slip into a coma, and we watch for any signs that would indicate increased pressure in the brain.
When do you think he'll be out of intensive care?
Once he's out of the danger zone, we'll move him over to neurology.
Thanks for the crash course in head trauma, Nurse Bluefoot. Oh, sorry, no pun intended. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Yeah, Reculina, he does talk like Takai in Shadow of the Water's Edge.
Yeah.
Very slow.
One word per
Thanks for the
minute.
warning,
Yeah.
Nurse Bluefoot.
Be well.
Be well. I like that. Let's see. It is. Oh, it could be visiting hours. Let's go visit him.
Ooh.
Let's go to the hospital.
Let's go to the mall today.
Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital. That's a hospital.
Does anyone know if that's a real hospital?
Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial. I wonder if it is.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
Ooh, let's bring him cookies from Oaxaca.
That may reverse any help we've done.
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy. We met at Beach Hill before your head injury.
Beach Hill?
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. The curator's name is Joanna Riggs. You were working there, and that's where your accident happened. Do you remember anything about the accident?
Joanna Riggs. Is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code?
What access code would that be?
Where in my poor banged-up head would I be keeping access codes? I don't even remember my own birthday.
Okay.
So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
At least he knows that he has amnesia.
Yeah.
Actually, Nurse Bluefoot thinks with regular visits, I may be able to help you get your memory back more quickly.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
Nurse Bluefoot says that visual aids often help to trigger memories.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
We get to see his face now, though. And he's wearing a white shirt instead of a neutral colored one that blends in.
Come on, Henrik. You'll feel much better once things start coming back to you. I've got a picture with me if you'd like to give it a try.
Fine, I'll do it.
Reality now. Cheese. Goodness.
Great. These are Maya glyphs, like the ones you used to translate. Now, don't be upset if you don't know how to read them anymore. I can tell you what they mean.
I know what they mean, dear. I wrote them.
He wrote them.
I'm sure you have written them at one time or another in your career. So, what do you think this is all about? The magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool. not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Why would he write that? The fool suffers
Yellow
oozing hives. Oh.
The yellow plague.
Henrik, this note was found at a crime
Gross.
scene. Are you telling me you left it there?
I don't remember.
I'm investigating the theft of the Pakal carving. Please, Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Pakal?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, take a drink.
Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
He definitely sounds like someone from Crystal Skull. I'm looking this up.
It is time to save our game and... Oh, yes, of course.
What? Oh, he's Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot. I think he is the same as Franklin Rose, actually.
Really?
Maybe. Could be. Sentenced to stare at Sinclair's tie. I don't know what else she'll find it.
Yes.
But don't. Okay, you guys, we got one more chance to win this double dare pack of Secret of the Scarlet Hand and Ghost Dogs in Moon Lake, and the physical strategy guide of Secret of the Scarlet Hand, which is not available anymore these days because we've run out. We just have a couple of extras at the office that we're giving away because we don't sell anymore. So be sure to take a selfie of the stream if you haven't yet. You can do it tomorrow as well. We'll randomly pick a lucky winner at the end of the day and announce it. In the words of Lulu, don't leave me, I love you. Don't leave. We still have one more day to go.
We're never really far away. We're always right here.
It's always fun, though, to look up and to find out that a favorite character voiced another character.
I'm trying to find it.
Let's see. I know. I just looked these up, though, too. Hang on. Let me see my
He's
sent
not like
emails.
a big enough person.
Send. I sent it like... sent an email today about character voices.
To yourself?
No, to somebody else.
Oh, well, sorry I'm not cool enough to be on that email chain.
Hahaha. Okay. Un momento. Oh, this is kind of hard to read like that. Oh, yeah, like fun fact. Gene Thorkildsen. He has voiced Alexei Markovic, who's an Ash, Gunnar Tonneson, and Magnus Kiljansson in Sea of Darkness. He also did Marcus Boehm in Cap. That's just another person. Now, we're looking at... Not that guy.
Yeah, I cannot find it. Wait. Yeah, he's not on the credits in IMDb or the Nancy Drew Games wiki. Oh, wait, no, yes it is. Scott Pool...
It's a really weird last name.
Pools... P-L-U-S-Q-U-E-L-L-E-C.
Pluskull something. Anyways, yeah, he's done which voice? Which characters?
I'm now looking that up. Okay. He was Gordon Bluefoot, Mac, and Mac.
Oh. Yeah, Mac and Mac. Okay.
But he was Jeff Akers.
Yep.
He was Jeff Akers.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, some of the phone characters.
It really sounded like someone from another game.
On another fun...
Ghost Dogs... Oh, that's...
Yeah.
That's Jeff Akers.
Another fun fact, though, Alejandro Del Rio in this game, the actor, Gary Hoffman, he was Dirk Valentine's voice in Shadow Ranch. Also in Shadow Ranch, Sheriff Hernandez, and a radio voice. Very cool. And there's another actress here that we haven't really gotten to yet. I'll mention that tomorrow. But multiple voice characters. Yes, so many secrets. Same time tomorrow. We're going to play until we finish. So come by then. Don't forget, bring a friend, share the news.
Bring a cat, bring a balloon.
Bring a balloon. Don't hit Dave. Well, you can punch Dave in the face. That's fine too. All right, you guys have a fantastic evening. Have a good night. And our catchphrase, goodbye phrase. You remember it?
From yesterday?
Yeah.
Was it?
Semper ubi
Yes, I got yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Semper ubi saboobi.
That sounds so crazy.